Editing videos can be time consuming and seem like they could take forever to finish. In this video, I'll show you how to set up your own editing workflow that will keep you organized and also speed up your editing process at the same time. So let's get to it. If you're new to this channel, I'm Desiree and I'm a freelance videographer. And on this channel, I teach you the tips and show you the tools you need to create better video and photo content. So if you want to learn how to level up your photo and video content, consider subscribing. When it comes to editing videos, it's so important to be organized because there's so many different components that go into a video, whether it's audio files, music files, the footage itself, photos. You need to know where all of these files are and you have to access them quickly when you're editing. If not, it'll take you much longer looking for the files when you don't have them organized in a certain way, when they're all over your computer as opposed to one central location. How I keep everything organized for editing is that I have a filing system on my computer set up just for video projects. There's one main folder for the project and subfolders for every component that I need to complete that video. So I'll show you how I have mine set up. You can see I have a folder specifically for YouTube video projects. So this is the filing system that I use to edit all of my YouTube videos. So when I finish filming a video, I'll come in, copy and paste this filing structure onto my hard drive where I edit all of my videos. So in it, there's a folder for audio. And if it's an audio file that came from my recorder, I'll put that in this folder and then put all of the footage here in this folder. And if it's a B-roll or a talking head, I'll just put them in their appropriate subfolders. I like to be very detailed when it comes to organizing the footage within this filing system because sometimes I shoot in 4K, sometimes I shoot in HD, and I want to know which clips are HD or 4K, so I know what kind of project I'm working with and what kind of files I'm working with. So for B-roll, I could go in and make another subfolder and say, I could put the name of what I filmed as B-roll, so it could be camera shots. And what I also like to do is put the type of camera I used in case I need to go back and figure out things. I just like to have all the information right in front of me. So if I shot this on my Panasonic GH5, I'll name it Panasonic GH5. And then if it's 4K or HD, and then I'll put all of my footage there. Same thing with the talking head, do another subfolder. Now I won't do these subfolders until I'm ready to transfer the footage over. Then I have a graphics folder, which is all of the graphics I need for my videos. So there's the end screen, which comes on at the end of the video. And then there's the intro, which you saw earlier in this video. Then there's the lower thirds, the subscribe graphic, which is this one right here. And if you like this video, you go ahead and subscribe to get more tutorials like this one. And then titles, which mainly I use for product review videos. So coming over here, music, all of my videos have some type of music, so all of the music files will go here. Photos, this is only if I have photos that I want to show in my video, I'll put it in there. If not, this folder is empty. Project file, this is where I'll store the editing template that I'm going to show you how to make. And then there's the rendered video, which would be where I have the completed video. So I have a folder for the YouTube version, and then if I create a version for social media, it'll go in that folder. And then this is where I'll keep the thumbnail for this video. So you want to make sure all of your videos, your graphics, audio files, everything is put on the same hard drive that you're working off of, because it makes it easier to have everything in one place so you can easily access it. And if you're editing on the go, everything is just in that one place and you don't have to wonder where did all of my footage go or where are these music files that I want to put in my video. So let's create the editing template now. I'm using Premiere Pro, which is the editing system I use, but if you have Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve, it'll work the same way, because basically you're just gonna mimic the filing structure that's on the computer in the actual project file. So once you have your system open, I'm gonna go here on Premiere Pro to new project, because this is a new project. I'm gonna name it. So I'll name it YouTube Video Project Template. So I'm gonna save it in the project file folder. And pretty much all of this will stay the same. Hit OK. So when you copy and paste the filing system, you'll always have that project file in there. So here's my new project file. So I'm gonna start creating the folder structure the same way I have them set up on my computer. So I'm gonna go here to create a new bin in Premiere Pro. The first folder I'll create is the audio folder. So when I import all of my audio files, they'll go directly into this folder. Next up is the footage. So this will have all of my footage in it. And then here, I could go in and create the subfolders as well. So I had B-roll as a subfolder, as well as talking head. So I'll go back up. So I have the two folders as of right now. So next up, I'm gonna do the graphics folder, but I'm gonna show you an easier way to do it if you have assets in the folder already. So my graphics folder has all of my assets and the subfolders in it. So what I'll do is just double click here to import that folder. So I'm gonna select the graphics folder here, so I don't have to recreate all of these subfolders because I have files in them. So when I choose to import the graphics folder, it'll import the graphics folder and everything inside of it. So it's much faster this way than to recreate all of the subfolders in Premiere Pro. So you can see the graphics folder is here, and if I go into it, so you can see here there's the titles folder and everything that was in the titles folder on my computer. Lower thirds, there are my lower thirds. The intro, end screen. Now I didn't create a subfolder here for the subscribe animation. I don't know why, but I could easily just go in and create a folder and name it subscribe graphic. And then I'll just click and drag and put that into the folder, and it's done. So this is a much faster way to import your folders into your template if you already have files in them. If you don't, then Premiere Pro won't bring in those files if it's just an empty folder. So you would have to recreate the folder. I'll create the music folder, the photos folder. So these are the folders I usually need for all of my assets for a video. What I will create a folder for is the actual timeline. So since I'm doing a YouTube version and a social media version, I like to have different timelines for each of those videos. So I'm gonna go here and create timelines folder. I'm gonna go in it and create the sequence, because if not, you'll have to create a sequence every time you do the project. So this just saves you time for having to create the sequence. So I'm gonna go here, create sequence. Depending on the video you're gonna do, it's either gonna be a 4K or a 1080 video. So I'm gonna do a 4K. You can name the sequence here. So what I'll do is just give it a generic name. So I'm gonna do YouTube video title. So the sequence name will actually be the file name of the video once I finish it. And I'm gonna name it the actual YouTube video title. So we're gonna hit OK. And so now my sequence is there. So I have all my video tracks and my audio tracks. So sometimes I like to add a little bit more graphics or video tracks. So what I'll do is add those tracks. I'll just right click, add track, and I'll add another video track. What's also great about these video tracks is that you can name them. You can rename it by right clicking it and hitting rename. So I'll put here talking head video. So then I know I'll place all of my talking head video clips on this track. And then I can name the second one graphics, because my graphics will always overlay and go on top of the video clips on my timeline. I'll put graphics. Same here with the audio files. So usually I'll have my lav mic or my shotgun mic. I could break it down into each track. So depending on which audio source I'm going to use for the videos, I can name each audio track the same way. So I could say here for audio 1 from my lav mic, and audio 2 would be from my shotgun mic. So you can get as detailed as you want on this because you're just gonna copy and paste this for every project that you're gonna use. So it's always good to keep everything the same so that when you go into the project, everything's already set up for you. You have your sequence set up for you. So then all you really have to do is just go into these folders and just start adding the footage that you imported into your computer. So I have my entire timeline, my folders all set up in Premiere. So I'll just go in and save this. So when I get out of Premiere Pro and go back into the project file, here is my actual template ready to go. So when I'm ready to edit any video like this one that I'm filming, I could just copy this entire folder right here and paste it onto my hard drive, and everything that's in it will just go to the hard drive. I can easily transfer the footage directly onto the hard drive and start editing. Everything's all set up for me. And just by creating this template, you just save probably 10-15 minutes of trying to organize everything from scratch. So having this filing system and template will increase the speed of your workflow, and it just saves you time because you could just easily copy and paste and start editing your footage. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like button and also subscribe to my channel. And what is your editing workflow? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're not following me on social media, please follow me at I am Desiree Rodriguez on Instagram. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.